Across the globe, a familiar scene is playing out, one of scarcity and uncertainty. Supermarket shelves, once laden with a bounty of provisions, are now bare, stripped clean by anxious shoppers preparing for an uncertain future. The intricate web of global trade, once a symbol of progress and interconnectedness, is now faltering. Prices for essential foodstuffs, once stable and predictable, are spiraling upwards, placing an increasing strain on household budgets. For millennia, rice and pasta have stood as pillars of sustenance for countless cultures around the globe. From the bustling streets of Rome to the serene rice paddies of Southeast Asia, these humble staples have provided nourishment and comfort to billions. But today, these essential foodstuffs are facing an unprecedented crisis. Climate change, with its increasingly unpredictable weather patterns, is wreaking havoc on agricultural yields. Rising energy prices fueled by geopolitical tensions are making it increasingly expensive to produce, process, and transport these staples. The price of rice and pasta, once a predictable and affordable constant, is skyrocketing. Empty shelves, once unthinkable, are becoming a common sight in supermarkets. We can no longer afford to take these essential staples for granted. From the golden fields of sunflowers to the verdant groves of olive trees, cooking oils are extracted from nature's bounty, adding flavor, texture, and essential nutrients to our diets. But the steady flow of these liquid golds, once taken for granted, is now under threat. Climate change disrupts growing seasons and alters weather patterns. The global supply chain, already strained by the pandemic and geopolitical tensions, is struggling to cope with the rising demand for cooking oils. Transportation costs are soaring, adding to the financial burden on consumers. Prices for cooking oils, once a stable and affordable staple, are skyrocketing. Cooking oils are essential for providing our bodies with vital nutrients. The time to act is now to address the root causes of this crisis. For generations, canned goods have provided a sense of security, a reassuring presence in times of uncertainty. But today, the very industry that has provided sustenance and security for so long is facing unprecedented challenges. The rising cost of raw materials is squeezing profit margins and forcing producers to make difficult choices. The rising cost of transportation is adding yet another layer of complexity. Consumers are finding their grocery budgets stretch thin as the price of canned goods climbs steadily upward. The dwindling availability of canned goods is a stark reminder of the fragility of our food systems. The aroma of freshly baked bread, a comforting and familiar scent that evokes feelings of warmth, nourishment, and home. But today, the shelves that were once laden with bags of flour, sugar, and yeast are looking increasingly bare. The global supply chain is struggling to keep up with the demand for these basic ingredients. The war in Ukraine has sent shockwaves through the global wheat market, disrupting exports and driving up prices. The current crisis threatens not only our access to affordable baked goods, but also the livelihoods of countless bakers, millers, and farmers. Across verdant pastures and rolling hills, herds of dairy cows graze peacefully, their milk a source of nourishment for millions. But today, the abundance we have come to expect is facing unprecedented challenges. The soaring cost of animal feed is placing immense pressure on dairy farmers. Labor shortages are further exacerbating the challenges facing the dairy industry. Climate change is adding yet another layer of complexity. Empty shelves in the dairy aisle are becoming an increasingly common sight. Prices for milk, cheese, yogurt, and other dairy products are rising steadily. From the vast plains of the American Midwest to the rolling hills of Europe and the pampas of South America, livestock graze, providing sustenance for millions. But today, the abundance we have come to expect is facing unprecedented challenges. Climate change is wreaking havoc on agricultural production, including livestock farming. The rising global demand for meat is placing immense pressure on existing resources. Geopolitical instability, trade disputes, and disease outbreaks can disrupt global supply chains. Prices for meat, poultry, and other animal products are rising steadily. Empty shelves in the meat aisle are becoming an increasingly common sight. The humble egg, a nutritional powerhouse encased in a delicate shell, has long been a staple in diets around the world. But today, this culinary cornerstone is facing unprecedented challenges. Avian influenza has emerged as a significant threat to egg production worldwide. The rising cost of poultry feed is placing immense pressure on egg producers. Climate change is adding yet another layer of complexity. Empty shelves in the egg aisle are becoming an increasingly common sight. Prices for eggs are rising steadily. Water, the elixir of life, flows freely from our taps, a testament to modern infrastructure and a symbol of societal progress. But what happens when this vital resource becomes scarce, when the taps run dry, or the water that flows from them is deemed unsafe for consumption? Bottled water, once viewed as a luxury or a convenience, has emerged as an essential component of emergency preparedness. When disaster strikes, access to clean drinking water is often compromised. Bottled water provides a lifeline in these situations. The demand for bottled water is on the rise. This surge in demand has led to concerns about the environmental impact of plastic bottles. Bottled water serves as a vital resource, a testament to human ingenuity and our ongoing quest to secure the essentials for survival. In the realm of modern medicine, we have come to rely on a vast and intricate network of pharmaceutical companies, distributors, and healthcare providers to deliver essential medications. But what happens when this delicate ecosystem is disrupted? The causes of medicine shortages are multifaceted, often stemming from a complex interplay of factors. The consequences of medicine shortages can be dire, particularly for those who rely on life-saving medications to manage chronic conditions. The arrival of a newborn baby marks the beginning of a journey filled with love, laughter, and the unwavering commitment to provide for the needs of this vulnerable new life. But today, the shelves that were once laden with a variety of infant formula brands are looking increasingly bare. The global supply chain is struggling to keep up with the demand for this essential product. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted supply chains worldwide. A major product recall wiped out a significant portion of the available supply. The war in Ukraine has disrupted global grain markets, driving up prices for key ingredients used in infant formula production. As we've journeyed through the aisles of our global supermarket, we've witnessed the fragility of our interconnected world. The empty shelves, the rising prices, the uncertainty of it all. It serves as a stark reminder of our interconnectedness. We can take steps to prepare, to mitigate the risks, to ensure that we and our loved ones are equipped to weather the storms that lie ahead. Let us embrace the spirit of community, of shared responsibility, of looking out for one another, for it is in unity that we will find strength, and in preparedness that we will find peace of mind.